Well, we are in this place.
We are invisible in this place.
Invisible in a place. Do you have any memory of what the hell we were doing here? Because I sure as hell don't.
I think you went down into the Fens of the Dead, into the grave, to find...
Right, yes. Yeah.
Thing.
But it just kept going, and at this point I'm like,
yes,
this can't possibly be right.
Exactly.
Okay. She's got a good throwing arm there. Is this the music of the dead? Asks Bit in chat. Yeah. The that's the music of the dead. Yes. Of death. That's my favorite kind of maze.
I'm surprised it didn't give you that in runes.
It's a weird mix. I can never, like, I don't understand the logic behind when it does and when it does not use runes at all.
I wonder if
maze. Okay, see you next week, says Bit in chat. Hey, mazes are like the one thing that I'm good at. I can follow the left wall with the best of them.
I wonder if, like, when it's pirate related, when pirates have done it, then it's not runes.
You cannot enter the maze of death because it's full of corpses, says Spec that in chat. Being invisible makes this easier. They can't fight back, and we're in a one-by-one little path here. I'm just going to assume the rest of my team will catch up with me. They're not lost in a maze. Hello, idiots? Thanks. Was not anticipating that part of the maze. Go into battle mode and the rest of my team just gets lost. Let's do a quick search just in case. I found nothing. How are they supposed to follow when they can't see? Fair point, Nettie. You're not wrong. I mean, somehow Duper managed to follow, but he is sort of surrounded by invisible people, so he's probably just getting shoved along. Well. Trying to think of any paths that I probably didn't search just because how it, like, loops in on itself. I could use gemeralds, but, you know.
Yeah, but gemeralds are awful in this game.
That's true. But they're also free, and I have an unlimited
Yeah,
quantity of them. I get it. It's the Maze of Death because this looks like a death mask for furries.
Wow.
It had ears, didn't it? like you know, the animal-y ears. There's an ear. There's an ear. Non-human animal ear. I
think you're suffering from pareidolia.
Is that suffering? I'm pretty sure that's like the human condition.
Fair enough.
You're suffering from normal.
Well, I meant
human
suffering
behavior.
in the sense of you were currently experiencing
right.
it.
Like how I'm suffering you.
Exactly. Speclad started quoting from a fictitious pharmacy ad. If untreated, pareidolia could prove fatal.
Try Paradolax today.
You won't see faces in anything.
It may cause blindness, will cause blindness. Literally, all it does is make you blind.
No, it will cause facial blindness, which is a real thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Boy, that's a horrifying. Like, imagine a drug that. That's like. Who carries my torches? You carry my torches.
Speculad said side effects include prosopagnosia, which I'm guessing is the medical term for facial blindness.
Unready. Then you do. You have to do use and then ready it. Don't ready it and then use it. That doesn't work. This Maze of Death doesn't seem to have much death or anything else in it.
It has a lot of maze.
It does have a lot of maze. I'm
And
overflowing
by that, I
with
don't
corn.
mean... Exactly.
There's so damned much corn in here. Okay, I'm abandoning this maze as just utterly pointless. It's just like a thing that's here for seemingly no reason whatsoever. The reason is to die, says Speculad in chat. I mean, it is the Maze of Death. It's right there on the label. And it had tiny bats in it. Tiny, harmless bats. Well, that was a productive use of a boat. This feels utterly ridiculous. Those are some short boat trips. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Just build a quick bridge. How can there be nothing here? All there is the Maze of Death, and it's nothing. It's nothing.
I mean, I haven't looked up the solution to this area, so might be nothing.
Oops, don't drop anything. The Maze of Death has to be something. It just has to. It must be that I need to search somewhere or search something. Also, this is one of the least labyrinthine mazes I have ever encountered in a video game.
Yeah.
It's just like a bunch of conjoined circles. That's not a maze at all. There's nothing. Maybe I Only Live Once has to die in the Maze of Death, suggests Becklad. That is why he's named I Only Live Once.
And it's why it's called the Maze of Death.
Yep. Sorry, Iolo, or the other one who looks like you. You're Iolo, there we go. Well, this is necessary. It's the Maze of Death! This is for the greater good, probably. It's gonna take so long to kill him, it's not even worth the meme. Shimino heard something to the north. Around here. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's just nothing here.
Alright, I'll look up the Maze of Death.
The walkthrough will say, well, it won't even be in the walkthrough because walkthroughs literally only cover the things you absolutely must do. And then you'll find somewhere, I found this Maze of Death. It doesn't seem to do anything. And then everybody's saying, yeah, they never completed that. It's nothing.
There should be a ladder down.
It's a good thing, it's a good thing that the gems don't show that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know how you didn't find it.
because I think my following the left wall actually did cover everywhere here because there aren't really inner chambers.
Oh,
but
following the left wall absolutely did not cover everywhere.
I attempted while gemeralding. Hello. I attempted while gemeralding around to go everywhere.
Gemerald from here just to show how obvious this place is.
Yeah, okay. Left wall brought me up there, and then I guess, like, this is just right at the corner of these
Just
three ways
outside of your
in, and
view.
so it was like,
Yeah.
I didn't attempt going right there, I didn't attempt going right there, I didn't, but even though I did try a bunch of other paths, just not quite the right other paths.
Yep.
Off limits. What, everything? This entire area in all directions? Every hole is whatever that phrase.
A chance for glory.
Every hole is a chance for glory. Oh, that seems fine. Do I have something I can do about this other than just dealing with it? I think I just deal with it. Try not to die. Sherry, could you, like, get off of there? Okay. Oh, that's right. I don't have mass heal, I have great heal. Maybe there's a fire resistant spell, says Becklad in chat. Not only is there probably a fire resistant spell, but I probably have it, and I'm just far too lazy to actually use it. Whatever is down that road, I'm never going that way. We will never see it. It's nothing! Turns out we are going this way.
Never. Asterisk. 1 minute later.
Excuse me, it wasn't an asterisk, it was a footnote label 36.
Huh.
I've had many other footnotes. Well, actually, given that I was about to say I've been maintaining the same footnote counter my entire life, but if that's the case, I don't have many footnotes.
Yeah, 36 is not very many.
Die, potato. That is an up ladder. Shimino is charmed. Perfection.
Charmed to perfection.
Don't kill our friends! Not dispel field, dispel magic. Onjux Ort! This sure is an up ladder. If I had to describe this ladder in one word other than ladder, up. So we've just found a strange alternate path to here. That is precisely what it does, Specklad, but I didn't stupidly fall down the hole. I intelligently and thoughtfully and intentionally fell down the hole. Somebody's giving us a hard time back here. It's probably fine for Goy to be charmed. That's probably alright. Stop being invisible. Cool. I don't want to go into battle mode because I don't want people attacking the charmed people, in case anybody's curious why I'm just doing this single-handed. You know what? I'm just gonna let you be. You are not worth the trouble. You don't say. Boy, the excitement around here never ends.
Such excitement.
As long as you like to see Goys burn. Or at least one Goy.
I heard see Goy's bird.
As long as you want to see Goys burn. What is that a euphemism for? I have literally no idea. Well, I hear something to the north. Let me just pre-burn myself, get a little bit lightly crisped.
Crispy bodies.
I did announce the stream, Ben Whitman. I remembered to announce the stream. Whether that, actually worked is a completely unrelated I entered the command to announce the stream. After that, it's no longer my problem. It's nothing! There are a lot of alternate dimensions where Goy burned herself to death. Or alternate timelines, I suppose. This dungeon reminds me of Minecraft, saith Specklad. I think this is how I came in? No. No, it is not. Why don't the ladders burn? The ladders pretty much go straight into lava, so why don't they burn?
Because they're not made of wood?
Well, they're made of something that sure looks like wood.
You definitely can't have rusty iron.
They are very tan and not especially red.
You definitely can't paint metal.
I think painting metal is actually kind of complicated in that with whatever level of technology they have, maybe they can't paint metal. Unless, of course, there's metal painting magic they use. Okay, we've gone full circle. Wait, no, it's Britannium. See, like, look at this. That ain't no patina. That ain't no patina.
It's just bronze.
I guess it could be bronze. Seems awful non-coppery in color for being bronze. You win this time, bronze. I'm actually going to hold off on diving into that random hole. I love poison. Oh, I don't need to save here. We all have swamp boots.
We all have swamp boots.
Swamp.
So come on, let's get real.
Say it right.
We all have swamp boots, so come on, let's get real.
I realize I'm skipping a lot of holes now, but whatever is going on up here feels a little bit like a whole teleporter maze that's H-O-L-E and W-H-O-L-E. Is that German for swamp, Van Wippen? No. I think it's time to dive into a random hole. Oh.
Good job.
Good job.
That's what
saving
saving is for.
beforehand, yeah. So this probably mirrors all that crap going on downstairs. Which means, hopefully, one of these holes does not lead into that maze, but leads somewhere I actually want to go. But probably not. The Avatar will Valg die Schwampen, says Van Wiffen in chat.
The Avatar will walk the swamp, presumably.
Yeah. It's interesting that it would be borrowed. I think the word avatar comes from like Hindi or something. It's interesting that it would be borrowed with a B.
Yes, Queen. Is that German? Because that's... Well, I guess yes. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
None of these holes seem to have been a chance for glory.
Yeah, well, they were a chance for glory. They just didn't...
didn't actually work out.
Yeah.
Okay, does anything seem suspiciously different on the old, useless Gemerald? Hello, Hoy.
Hoy, I'm Temmie.
Took me that long to think of an intentional mispronunciation of Joey. So the J's. You gotta avoid the J's if you, don't want me to horrendously mispronounce your name. Let me tootle about in this place for a little bit, see if I'm actually... Nah, this I think is familiar. Yeah, definitely familiar. This is nothing new! I mean, it can't just be avoid jumping in any hole. That would be a dumb maze. Van Whitman, thus far, I don't think that we have seen any faux walls in, Yeah, okay, this just connects right there. I don't think we've seen any faux walls in, like, earthen areas, only in built-up human... Only humans are deceptive! Only humans are deceitful! Hello.
Hello.
Is this not where I came from? No, it can't be, because I went down here. Did you fall down on top of a ladder, asks Specklad? Apparently? Say it right, Van Whitman. Well, actually, they're written gargoyle, even though they are said gargles, so never mind. I love how they make everywhere so self-similar that you can never know where you've been and haven't been. Oh.
Those are certainly things. Are they poison fields? Yes, they are.
Poison fields. Gargoyles, says Van Woman in chat. No, that .xxx is a website with certain specialty content. Let me just quickly attack myself. That's useful. This whole thing is like 2 or 3 megabytes. You can't expect wall variety, says Nettie in chat. It's not... So the thing that that annoys me isn't that the walls all look alike. That's, you know, even as such, like, it's still a million times better than the horrible pseudo 3D in all the previous games. It's the fact that, like, the actual labyrinths are often very self-similar, so it's hard to tell, like, have I been here before? As similar as the labyrinths in Dragon Age 2, asks Van Whitman of someone who hasn't played Dragon Age 2. Or have I? I don't know. I don't think I have. I remember I played Dragon Age Origins, and I didn't like it because for some reason it went zombie apocalypse like immediately, and I went, what the hell? This game is called Dragon Age? Was that Dragon Age Origins? Am I misremembering? It had giant tit Janeway and zombies. Those are the 2 things I remember about a particular game that I think might have been Dragon Age Origins.
They're the things that stick in your head. What can you say? They're the things
that stick in my head. What can I say? Oh, yeah. That is a classic RPG problem, Van Whitman. The, you know, now that I have defeated this cave, let's walk the entire way back again. Police, open up! No, Joey. Giant tits, Janeway. It was regular size Janeway, but with giant tits. It was the voice actor from, you know, she was an actor in Voyager, but the voice, it was the voice actor. Or at least I think it was.
I thought you meant the model, the character model in the game looked like her.
No effect. I don't think no effect is what it says when it doesn't work. I think no effect means this won't work. And I don't think unlock magic...
I'm going to tell you now something... Oh, what's that?
I don't think unlock magic works on, traditionally locked doors.
What do you want to know?
Nothing. I am sure I will find the key to that if I explore this area a little bit more. Oh, this is a big area, a big thing, big building down here. You're not my friend.
Armor eater slimes.
I'm just gonna, like, let the battle happen and just watch the messages very carefully. Okay, we're fine. We didn't lose anything. Kate Mulgrew, thank you, Joey. I would have never remembered her name in a million years. Kate Mulgrew starred in Airplane, says Van Whitman.
Oh, I think I remember her in that. Now that you say that, would have never made that connection.
Nettie, I have lockpicks. I couldn't pick the lock. She's been in several movies, sometimes credited as Captain Janeway. I think she actually was in one Star Trek movie. I think that there was a brief Admiral Janeway cameo. Well, I sure have found nothing. Damn it, Jim. She's Janeway. Enter isn't a thing in this game, Speklad. I love slime.
Slime love you.
Slimes look like expanding boogers, says Van Whitman in chat. And that's why I love slime. Or as I call it, Slimerolds. But that's an expendable resource, Van Whitman, and I had to preserve all resources and then not use them by the end of the game. If I don't end the game with 70 of each of the reagents, what am I gonna do? Oh, hello. I love poison. Yep, exactly, Spec Lad. Even if the game deigns me with a good ending, it's the bad ending because I didn't end with 99 of each thing. Does the Avatar smuggle the gold and jewels and just sell and pawn them for cash when they get back to Earth? Asks Van Whitman in chat. I mean, yes, but it's not. I mean, it's for cash, but that's only like step 0. The important thing is the hard drugs that are the reason why the Avatar is experiencing all of this in the first place. Don't ask me how I have simultaneously said that this is all a hallucination, and yet also he sells the spoils of this hallucination.
I thought about asking
for the
that,
drugs for the hallucination. It's a little bit, you know, there's some existential quandaries in this situation I've developed here. The answer is that the drug dealer is also on drugs, says Specklad in chat. That's why you never try your own supply. Well. Oh my god! How many slimes are there? Oop. Do I have any other keys? No. Why isn't the boomerang stuck in the slime, asks Van Whitman? What an excellent question. Bust it down! Yeah, no effect. I'm pretty sure no effect means, like, this will never work. Okay, let's try to remember that this place is here while we go elsewhere and hope that the explanation to that place is elsewhere. Use lockpick key broke. Suspect that in chat. Lockpicks are like a key. I don't. A steel door. I don't think we're gonna blast it down, Van Whitman. Hum. Door is only as strong as the hinges. That's not. You're not wrong, Nettie. Okay, so there's just an infinite number of slimes. There's just endless slimes. That wouldn't even be a surprise, Specklad. That would be par for the course. So now we walk around this entire building, looking carefully at all the walls, and Mallow being much better at that than I am.
I'm not even looking.
I am looking very carefully while also being harassed by slimes. Just ignore the slimes, it'll be fine. I don't see anything, which doesn't mean anything. I am molto annoyed.
Do you want my hint yet?
Yes.
My hint is that there are doors that don't have keys, and you do have to find other ways to get through them.
But unlock magic didn't work. Oh, well, there aren't...
My other hint is that there's actually 2 ways to get through it that are related.
Maybe I need to get the acid slug to come all the way over here and then acid on the door. I was just looking for faux walls, Van Whitman. I was looking so hard. To drag the cannon down here. Oh, pushing the cannon down those holes will be a lot of fun. Harm the door. Charm the door. I do have Sherry. Can Sherry get under the door? Good thought, Van Whitman. Okay, not that. It's locked, Van Whitman. It is locked. Ask Sherry to open it because she's a dormouse, says Hoy in chat. Maybe I'll just vanish the door. The door is okay, so you can blow up a door. Interesting.
Yes. Yes, indeed. So do you know what the other method would be then?
Cannon or the black powder, the exploded
powder keg. Yes,
powder keg. There it is.
Or the gun. Yeah, the powder keg.
But just imagining bringing a powder keg down here, they're heavy. Oh well, there they are. Is there anybody down here for me to steal this stuff from? I don't feel good about stealing from the dead. I want to steal from the living. Found a tablet. Oh, god damn it. Well, that was all I wanted. Bye. Let's not send too many people in at a time, just in case there are trapped chests. Okay, something's going on with the rest of the team. Hello. I know that he's under attack, but I need to walk down there before we can go into attack mode, so that's pretty cool. I mean, you were right all along, Van Whitman. I can't argue with that. You were saying from pretty much the first moment that we needed to blow it up. There are many things in here. Yours now. Exactly, Specklad. Oh, I am poisoned. If they're no longer even bones, is it stealing, says Van Rutman in chat. Well, I mean, I'm distressed by the possibility that they might be alive, because I want them to know. I want them to see themselves getting robbed. I don't want, you know, robbing the dead is just boring. It's not that it's evil or inadequately evil, it's just boring. I need many candelabras.
Candelabri.
Candelabrian.
Candelabrian.
There is a fan here. Why would you need a Why would you need candelabra? You're a goy, says Specklad in chat. I mean, they're not, I'm not gonna remember the word. There, of course, is a particular word for the, like, Hanukkah candelabra. Oh, I'm definitely taking the fan. I just couldn't pick it up because it's heavy. I actually don't have any use for more magic bows. I mean, I guess I could sell it, but I won't remember to. I'm planning on forgetting to sell it. What about the hammer aspect, lad? We have a hammer. One of us has a hammer. I think, no, Hana doesn't have a hammer. Never mind. Tongs. Hana's in charge of carrying all the random tools, so it's actually missing several random tools. Don't see Sherry. God damn it. Sherry, get out of the way. Okay, that's just... I thought there was like some special decorative thing because they were crossed, but it's actually just a sword and a dagger. You can't sell the candelabra, asked Van Whitman. The ability to sell in this game is very restrictive and weird. Literally opposite of what I wanted to do. Okay. Just go over there, get that out of the way, and then get somebody else to pick that up. Inventory management. I love inventory management. So hey, I got the tablet. That is an important part of the first quest in the game.
Hooray!
Let Sherry wear the cloak. Cute miss, says Van Whitman in chat. Sherry is already wearing coif and boots. Sherry is already desperately overdressed. Isn't somebody already yeah, you're carrying a black cloak. Here we go. There we go. Oh, that's right, it does that. I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna do it. I don't think there's anything else in here that I need. Well, there was nothing in here I needed other than the, cloth. I declare my search for stuff
A thumb war.
a thumb war. My search for stuff is a thumb war. I declare my search for stuff done. I got the tablet. I'm done with this area forever. You promised the guy to bring him back the cloak, says Nettie in chat.
Yep.
Oh, I did. Yeah, but I also planned on reneging. I had no intention of actually following through. It is time to get out of here the old-fashioned way. There's a crate I missed, huh? Is there? I don't think there's a crate I missed. Oh, or it was this... Wait. Is that sitting on top? I see. Wow, a plate. I think in this timeline you didn't get the map piece from him. Suspect that in chat. I don't recall. It may be a plot critical plate. Special anniversary. Fine, let's go grab a plate. There we go. One plate. And save. Now we can't return.
Hope you didn't leave a boat somewhere, like on that island.
I did not. Oh, you mean a shisp.
I do mean a shisp.
Well, it's a distinct possibility, but if I did, then, you know, I didn't want to go all the way back anyway, so... I think it's important to own a lot of shisps. Like a truly horrifying number of shisps. Oh, that just closes that. Oh. I didn't just try to kill you all. Don't you worry about that. No attempt on your lives. Bye. Okay. So now I have the tablet. Wait. That was for the tablet, not a map piece? Oh, duh, because the map pieces led me there. Okay, yeah. That was for a tablet. That's fine. I left my shisp there. It is worth the 500 gold or however much. Aren't you soft block if you lose all the shisps, asks Van Whitman in chat? I don't think there's an actual limited supply of shit. Oh, there definitely is, actually.
Maybe?
I don't think I've lost them all yet. And I don't think you would be soft locked, because even, like, if you lose a shisp, you can usually still get there via skisp. It's just, like, annoying and difficult and painful and stupid, so... Okay. What is it that I'm trying to do right now? Oh, yes. Tablet goes to place. Place is... Let me get out my notebook. Yes, Lyceum, which is near Moonglow, which is that one. I think it's the combination of the broken mirror and the fact that there are usually birds flying about that makes me think of, like, birds flying over a, like, landfill.
Oh, yeah.
I've really trashed up the place. Some real strong anti-gentrification. Now to get the rare book she needs to translate the tablet, says Nettie in chat. She needs the tablet to translate a rare book!
With both pieces of the tablet, I should be able to work out a translation.
She studies the tablet for a while. Well, here's the Rosetta Stone. You have 4 minutes. Make a translation for me. And then starts reading haltingly from the book. Is this... I guess this is just a description of the... She's not reading, it's just I'm absorbing this knowledge psychically. An ancient prophecy tells of the final days, when the end of our world shall come. 3 signs will precede the end. Thrice shall a being of great evil come unto our land, and by this it shall be known that the end is nigh. This evil one is of another race, racist, who consider the evil one a great prophet. Isn't Mariah usually the character that uses magic in the other NES and SNES Ultimas? Mariah appeared in previous Ultima, yeah, Van Whitman.
Think about who wrote this tablet before continuing the story.
Racists.
Besides that.
Yet this false prophet follows not the principles of control, passion, and diligence. Okay, so there is a contra-avatar, I'm gonna say. A contra-avatar of the gargles. The gargle things are control, passion, and diligence.
I think it's pronounced contravatar.
Contravatar. The contra principles are control, passion, and diligence. You're damned right they are. One day the false prophet will come and desecrate our most holy shrine. I probably already did that, but, whatever. I'm gonna say duh, Van Whitman. One day, I already read that. And the false prophet will steal our most holy artifact, the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. I did steal that. This shall be the first sign of the end. Then it is written, the false prophet shall descend deep into the bowels of the earth. I did that. And the false prophet will cause the underworld to collapse. I did that. This will cause great earthquakes and tear our world asunder. And there will be a time of plague and famine. This shall be the second sign of the end. And last, the false prophet shall kill a completely random gargoyle for no reason. One last time shall the false prophet come. So that's why this game is called The False Prophet, says Speclad in chat. It sure is. This time, the false prophet will come with a band of warriors, just like he then she did every other time. And they will destroy all that remains of the gargle race. Cool, can do. There is only one way that this prophecy may be averted. That is by the sacrifice of the false prophet. Mariah pauses for a while, deep in thought.
When they refer to the false prophet, they must mean you,
She says,
Wow,
in case you're
thanks
too
for spelling
stupid
it
to
out,
figure
Mariah.
that out.
It would seem that they have reason to think you evil from their perspective.
I mean, I did kill one in cold blood.
This is a difficult matter to resolve. I think you'd better seek out more information. There's a gargle named Sinvral. He's the one you killed, living out in the desert. He speaks our language. Perhaps he can tell you more about this book and how the gargles view us.
Okay. A gargle named Sinvral in the desert. Just the desert. Which desert? Some desert.
There is only one desert in this game.
There is only one desert. Ask Sinvral of Book at desert. You killed him, says Van Web. Oh, I'm certain I did. I did not find the one, lonely gargle living out in the middle of the desert, but I'm sure it's the same guy. So you went to all this trouble to translate the book, and there was a gargle who could do it for you, Aspect Lad? What an excellent point.
Well, nobody told you about that. Everybody's a dick and assumes you don't want to talk to Sinvral.
Okay, I guess you don't respond to the name Sinvral. That's annoying. It's just checking that I'd actually spelled it right, but that's it. Well, I mean, the book said what it said. There's only one solution here.
Carry out the prophecy.
Yeah, exactly. The only way to end this is for the guy to be sacrificed. The false prophet to be sacrificed.
Prophecy ended.
Prophecy fulfilled, or prophecy unfulfilled. Prophecy, the better side of the prophecy made. Hey, you jerk! I was prophesizing here. Don't bring me back. This is important. Actually, you didn't come with a band of warriors or destroy the gargle race, so it must be some other guy, says Speclad in chat. It is true that I didn't come with a band of warriors. I collected this band of warriors here, but I did come to destroy the gargle race. I may fail
well,
they don't
mean come to this world with a band of warriors. They mean come to the gargles with a band of warriors.
Probably. Okay. The closest place to the desert would be the sacrifice shrine, which is Who's to sacrifice? That one. You can sacrifice yourself at the sacrifice shrine. That's what it's there for. Well, time to explore the entire desert. That'll be productive. Don't go into random holes. There's the Nile. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Ah, damn it, I'm killing him. Okay, now I'll stop to talk. No response.
Weird. It's almost like when you try to kill somebody, they don't want to talk to you.
Wait a second. If the Codex of Infinite Wisdom with a gargle artifact, why did you have to upgrade your human virtues to get it? Says Speculad in chat. I mean, because Lord British is like the puppet master. He's
exactly.
Just, yeah,
exactly.
He's just forcing us to
Lord
do this.
British wants all the gargles dead.
Yeah, exactly. You see the demon Sinvral. Demon? Gargoyle? Whatever. Good afternoon, milady. What seek you? What's your job?
Is that
job,
his voice?
milady. I am free to wander where I wish. Among my people, those who can fly rule. They frickin' rule. Though I have wings, I cannot fly, so I was a Slav. Here I am free. Free.
So you found the defector from Cuba is what we're learning here.
I am not a demon, though humans think so. I am a gargle. Fly. There are two kinds of gargles, winged ones and wingless ones. Wingless ones are mute and unintelligent. They do all the manual labor. Winged ones are smart and do all the planning and leading. Being able to fly is to them a sign of intelligence. Even the temple can only be reached by hot air balloon. Nice Slavic accent, says Veclan in chat. I did just mispronounce slave, and it only clicked afterwards that I had said the word Slav. But you know. Yes, a strange concept this. Yet as some in Minok can tell you, flying can be achieved by anyone. Yeah, okay. I mean, I've already figured out information, but whatever. Classes and races, but not a demon, says Joey in chat. No, because he was the Unterclass. Yeah. Balloon info at Minok, even though, duh.